Hi, thanks for following me, and here we are at part 6 of the Epic of Ages by Ajor Min, The Truth of Our Ages and of Egypt. I left you off with the code names that all these agents use out there: Hoover, Truman, Roosevelt. And I also mentioned that all your schools and universities are taught by the Ben Eidman libraries of Eliza's Hell Hoovers, brim spectacle classes. Uh, like the Hell Hoover teachers at my stepdaughter's school, who gave my 11-year-old stepdaughter a white voodoo doll made out of an apple's head with the name Eliza written on it, and then later they gave her a pyramid roll with a toilet paper roll with 3 mirrors inside, trying to trap me to look into it and get trapped by that coffin of vortex of hell, the star of the devil. Okay, so, or those possess fake Christians or evangelical organizations around the world and on TV and full of lighthouses for the fallen ones who know not God, the Father, but fat and greedy preachers who scream out Yalla, Yalla la la la, Yalla, Ya for the red lip hooer of Eliza's ministries, like a python ravishing on a steer as the tear rolls out of the steer's eye. Seems the ailing towers would have cost way too much to fix, so they can sell the old horse, topple it, and buy it back for $20 more. The market, the return value, and profits from a never-ending insurance paper of flip-flopping the buck. Not to mention the billions for stage wars that are laundered through black slick and pipelines, and of course ridden the debtor with their very own money. Black planes with iron eagles hit the buildings, you say, in the Pentagon? With that much power in the Western Hemisphere, like the Borat movie, sucks. Only a Nazi could get away with it. As they say, to have murdered John F. Kennedy is one thing. To keep it covered up is another job of those Nazis, not the Z's in Europe. The Rothschilds were controlled and cursed by Dark Prince Satan, who has an estate on his real hometown in Kenya, the Giraffe Estate. Kam's Yah, where the Garden of Evil lies at the Rift Valley, where his 3-headed dragon also is, one with the fat hooer of Yah's greystone face, one of the red dragon Hannibal, one of the serpent ass from left to right, as you see in my Google satellite photo. Hannibal's just a pseudo. With the dark seal crest clearly visible, where the evil spirit was beheaded and behearted and sealed in the great pit for my Excalibur sword of water that quenched out the fire of the burning sword. That is why the Dark Prince of Zol, Baron Ben Ya Min, has his symbol on top of the family crest with the black iron eagle. Same as Egypt and Germany, of course, and the 6-sided toppled pyramids of Zionist Davidians. Star of the Devil's Child, the pyramids trapped like 88. And as you'll see, the iron eagle on the flag of Egypt has its arms at the side. So too, Z on Egypt has fallen because of the hat of Hooers. That is why those GZHs worship the Dark Master, Prince of Darkness of your world's wealth and souls. Who wouldn't fear Satan, especially a whining Hebrew? Satan is not that stupid. He saw them in Egypt and followed them home to Khufu, you fuck Eliza, the Queen of Og. That's why they have broad arses and square heads from stone walls, while they get the old Hershey Highway hump for the king of the hill of Hillel 88, the one who conjured it with the false ritual twin hooers from Egypt's Isis or Hathor and Sekhmet, who merged with Hathor out of Babylon of the house of David. The 6-sided star, the 2 twin pyramids of Jah, toppled me in Yah, the hooer of lies, for lies upside down. One pillar stands, the other is upside down, and the Star of David or Devil's ID 10Ts. I see the point of those Hebrews and German Zionists who crap their pants and do as they are told, or their faces will distort and the works of their master will scurry them under the rocks like cockroaches. No matter who they are, Hitlers, Benjamins, governments, whatever, who can argue with their master when he is the Dark Prince himself or herself? Obviously, it is a hermaphrodite, the hidden secret of the master, why he hated himself so much, though for a baron he does have John Kennedy's charisma, and is a homosexual and lesbian at the same time, or he can go on Khufu and him herself. That is why the Egyptians said that Ptah was a self-creator, because they knew he was a hermaphrodite, or a black pharaoh who was both man and woman. It's not Faru. Sort of like that Muslim guy yelling at that lady there, who's standing up for the right of all humans and debating the Islam-Muslim issue, and that the Muslims divided the people and created themselves. Such as the relics they stole around 800 BC from the pyramids to strengthen Muhammad. Son of Hell's rules equals Snufaru equals Khufu equals Khafre equals Menkaura, who finally succeeded the 150 years of plagues upon Egypt for the murder of Philitis, good shepherd. Philo is a term for a Zionist scribe. Sepharim, or anything like that, Cephalim, whatever, giant to giant. In truth, an evil lying scribe, equals Jessa the Pure, who was murdered on the altar in the Serapeum near the Red Pyramid, where, as I have also revealed, the missing Sphinx or twin to Cairo is indeed missing by the Red Pyramid of Saqqara, where they moved the temple of the Son of Man some 5,000 miles, and where an identical temple image can still be seen on the ground in Alexandria where the Pompeii pillar stands, to wit. These photos you can see on my website. He must be a hermaphrodite because he's the master of whores also, and the family name hints many times gods and goddesses, mothers and yahs, like the letters in Yahweh, which have 5 female letters, 5 arrows of Rothschild, and 5 brothers for the stems of the arrows, 10 fallen rotted children, girls and boys. Y is a woman with a penis. O is ove, ovum, womb, seed. W is woman, breast, open vagina. M for man, upside down. E is egg, Eve, Eden, L, Lord, every, even, ecstasy, estrogen, evil. So it was, but no longer is, for the Dark One's spirit has been decapitated by the flaming sword of Avila of the true Jah or Joie, which translates into John for English understanding. The Dark One's 2,000 years, as written in your Bible of 20,000, has expired. So too it fits to find a John with a whore. Isn't that strange? Jah and Yah. Yah is the opposite, hence the red-lipped whore with the upside-down pitchfork and inverted wife of the sorcery of Eve in the Father's garden Avila. I gather Eve prostituted herself to the barren or dark prince, hence Cain and Abel were born according to the Hebrew writings, for Cain sleweth Abel. Or in truth, Eve was raped and used for her seed to her ovaries, while the son was murdered, and the family hidden and murdered. Or an Adamite iron rod came and tamed Baal, Hebrews and Babylonians, Sumerians. And they call Mary Magdalene, mages lame, a prostitute also, sages male. We know who the real harlot of Hillel 88 is, though. Let's see better understanding from the secret of Linear A, our oldest language roots of Atlanteans from old Middle Earth. The father of the misfortune of Rothschilds, Meyer, Amschel, Rothschild, Serpent Child. Ma, mother, Aa of gods and goddesses, Ya, queen, Ea, risen of, Ra, king's child. Aa, gods and goddess, Ma, mother, Sa, son, Ka, with, came here, Ha, has, had, hat, hag, have, hate, hatred, Ea, and with risen of, La, that place lay lamb, lamp, lame, Ra, king's child, Oa, exalted of, Ta, earth, Ha, has here, Hades, hate, hat, Sa, son, Ka, with came, Ha, here had Hades, hate, hat, Aya, worshipped with him, La, there that place, Da, damned of, Rothschild, hill, torched, SD, torched, torches, hill, second throne, scorched earth. I can only say that they should be thankful to be freed of the master, by me, and by my father. For the pen is mightier than wealth, industries, armies of the sword, unum cum virtue multorium, one with the strength of many. To know is immortal, not to die rich by the reich of monhairs and frauds, evil sins upon yourselves. For no bank in the eternal kingdom of the oval light will allow your deposit. There is a bank of hollering in Hades where you can deposit forever, no penalties and plenty of interest, for their customers are just dying for compounded gates and split divine ends, such as they split the Ankh in that granite box.